already moved up in. Sen's feeling good. Gonna get cut off by the wall for a moment, but if they can pause this just for the time being, no, Silence pushes forward and doesn't allow for that patience to happen. But Sen's not stopping. Instantly walking in left and right. They're just taking the site angle by angle here. But they have not got the spike down yet, and that's the problem. They're still looking for the kills. And it's on saadhak now. Trailing behind just the whole time, trying to get an idea of the picture. And with the ghost, this is definitely a possibility. Now here's the plan.
saadhak back in the Americas too. IGL for KRÜ. And already taking...
KRÜ looking to blast through the wall and see if they can get anything, but saadhak still able to squeak through. Marshall picked up here on the backside. That's going to activate Sentinels to head right into the C site. The knowledge is there. The Silence is hearing this on Vise just on the other side of the wall, and they're ready to explode back in.
Tough part, though, is that the one watching the flank could get one shot. It's cortezia. saadhak's trying to close that gap with the Marshall. If he falls down,
one.
Things are looking good for the retake for KRÜ.
He's got distance, too. They're going to be stuck in the back of the site. The slide in from Dante, starting to break the crosshairs, break the ankles. A few of the Guardian shots able to be traded back. Aggressive now. Sentinels not want to be known for being on their heels here at the start of this match, and they're trying to just go punch for punch with the pressure on this, but the util's out as the wall comes down. The trades are still somehow even in that situation as we're sliding around and getting ourselves back in position here. Less limps away. Jonqt and JonahP here for a mid-round mind to reflex on this round. They have all the resources. Can they get the shots to happen? Spike's going to be planted, and they actually have this site divided pretty nicely, straight up and down here, 3 on each side. Seems like they're trying to get a position so they can have less drop into the site here.
Dante almost had 2 free kills, but you have some very injured Sentinels players in the tree room.
Oh, they walk right into the order. It's going to be 1 for 1. Another trade, though, comes through. Great job by Reduxx to find 3 on the round. The 16 HP. Les basically has another person to fight with the spike being down here.
I mean, you're just going to wait this out.
Yeah. He makes all the moves. They're as patient as they want to be.
Very nice for Sentinels to recuperate in that round.
Gives the stops from here, at least gets the damage. Nope. They might. I don't think they're going to push any more from the A side just yet after hearing that.
I was about to say, oh no. It actually goes behind us. It's a perfect position for Dante right now.
Oh, what a snapshot for the second one. He takes the whole situation into his own hands. Doesn't even let them think about another play, and this forces the 3 now from Sentinel to the left side of the map. A different 3 than won the last round, but they could still make it happen here as they start to even up the numbers.
The wall's still up.
Not enough. Get to see fast, but they can't get control of the map.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Right off the bat. Relay bolt goes across. Dante and the rest of the team swing out. There's like a clothesline coming across the necks of Sentinels, and they are down.
Could be another great option here for... So far, Reduxx has been looking pretty good in this matchup.
I gotta say, I still like the pressure. Oh my gosh. Hold off by Victor. Very nicely played. Good coverage on the squad mates here as cortezia does get that operator to sing out. The trades are still coming through, though. There's so much action on the map right now. Doors continue to stay open. That thing destroyed. He knows he's in the right spot. They run around like elephants in here, but he's not on a 4 HP. Oh, wait a minute. Operator's down. It's going to be a tough one to get the swing on. It's too far.
Deixa o Pivegas. Vamos ver. Faz bagulho, faz bagulho. Não passaram.
Não passaram, cuidado do A pra jogar.
Deu TP. Cuidado atrás. Eu não dou TP. Passa com você, Dante. Na rock, esse. Só ele. Some. Ele tá no A, botando ali, para eles. Tem a parede.
3A entrando agora.
Acho que tá esse homem.
Tá, link C, eu acho que
ainda pra...
Link C, mas eu sou meio pra A, tá? Tô com você, tô com você.
Reis tá, sai daí.
Aí, dei mole.
Nem tudo bom aqui,
It's very clean, too. Only, not a lot of comms were in the action, right? Say it.
Botei, pedra.
Onde que ele tá?
Tava atrás do homem.
Vai pra direita, Vitor.
Tá, só
eu vou só clicar, tá? Ele tá sem arma. Cliquei só.
Eu vou olhar na nossa esquerda. Pera aí, eu vou ir...
saadhak's going to be tested heavily now. He has to fall back and wait for the root. Oh, no. That's spike, too.
It's not the first time he's done that this game. The door opens, that wall's up, he's gonna spray through it. It's such a hot spot to trade over that line of fire. Dante here pushing them back. He's just like 4v1 in this situation right now. Nobody wants to peek the laser. Gonna go ahead and give himself a fast lane to get the safety. The team's falling down around him, but they get the safety here.
All they gotta do is just wait for all that util to come down and start pushing as a team, and it works out for cortezia.
Little deja vu, but in the other direction now. Dante falls to the same medicine. Sentinels back in this position where they won one of the first few rounds for themselves, able to hold the right side of A. The door is going to be played with by Silence here. Oh, Les is going to have to do work inside the site. He gets out with the shorty out, but he goes down. Last work in the Viper pit. It's like a home away from home from him, even if it's not his. And now he holds. He's got a lot of time on this spike, and he knows it.
And a full kit. He could still pit, go for a snake bite.
Easy.
Make it very dangerous for Sentinels.
Orban bite right in
at
front.
the start. And double pushing out just to control this perfect bound to get the first blood there.
I've been knocking. Is anyone here? Yes, there is. Cortezia is home.
And stay out.
Yeah, seriously. How long are you going to do this? All right, they get a Sheriff actually to walk away with that one. What a push forward, though, to take down JonahP.
He does that by tapping the spike, too. If he died to that fight to JonahP, that was spike out in the open for Sentinels. What a crazy move from
they need to get
mwzera.
that. Repairing that kill that happened in tree. He pushes forward for another one, unprompted by anything as he catches that paranoia in the face. It fizzles out, and he's still able to fight through it. Oh my God, he's going for the ace! Just misses the head there. Reduxx on the right, there it is.
All the Sentinels hoping to punish some players in the first place, but no.
What? What? 2 in a row? Are we gonna do it? Underestimated their practice. They're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it does. It seems to have mattered. Really capitalizing on these. The trades are there. Beautiful from johnqt, though. That's exactly what we need to start seeing from Sentinels. They have to be able to choke out KRÜ this round. Les and mwzera still alive here to pack a punch. And that's johnqt going down. Victor's trying to be the final answer. And yeah, they should be able to swarm down on Les here. Tethered in, 3 HP. 1? No, there's 2 left. It doesn't take that much to get the headshots in, but 13 seconds. There's the shot.
Bait them into this one, and let's see if Sentinels could actually hold this down. As they're about to listen to the calls.
They're running down. They come walk upstairs with me.
Heaven, boys.
Fall down.
One more TP.
They might give, they didn't get Vice ults. Vice might be lurking still. I'm picking. I can go solo Heaven, and you guys go.
Wall up, walk out.
Walk out.
It's clean. They're setting it up.
It's short wall. It's gonna go down.
Still got a lot of time for this, so really nice timing.
Open door.
One is tree. One in tree.
I'm picking backside.
I'm backside.
They one with me. They one with me again.
Heaven.
Yeah, 2 heaven. Backside. Front side now. Don't peek you stairs.
Putting them now at map point against Sentinels on their map pick. Here comes a bloodbath towards the A site in favor of Sentinels.
Yeah, there's one from Victor. johnqt answers again. Can Sentinels keep it rolling? Keep this one
Reduxx
going.
takes the top of rubble.
Oh, squeeze it. Oh, he didn't have the angle on the Omen. He knew it was there, though. Oh, my gosh. Sentinels. That line of scrimmage as the round starts. Because if they don't, they do know about that insert, sweeping around. They kind of boombot out there, too, so it's not going to be anything of knowledge anymore. The A sights the hit. Dante wants to go up. Relay bolt there. Oh! Little mouse mix up there as he gets to the top of the rope. Doesn't have the aim as Victor just sends the rocket clear into the site as KRÜ now get a few in their favor. Silence holding for that top side, waiting for the jump down, but they're not going to know it was a teleport. Reduxx just trying to buy some time. Maybe if he gets pushed, he gets a kill.
John so far, though.
But yeah, so far. In a final round, they throw down the ultimate. Able to get out, though.
Has the pit to drop now, too, but all of them are going to close that gap.
John, big play.
A key agent for him. You could pretty much identify Victor with Neon on Fracture back in the Optic days, but we'll hold that and see how it develops as Sentinels take the upper hand on the attack side with all these walls and gets the plant over on A.
No problem. Victor just be in there. JonahP starts off the first blood of second map, taking down Dante, and that's going to slow down saadhak, though, is not going to slow down. It's the same thing they did coming from C on Lotus, and now they're going to be hitting the site from the other side. The two-pronged attack just leaving Sentinels wondering.
Dante as his star duelist build around instead of Keston. Went over to Envy.
Silence able to just shut down any knowledge of going on over at the B site. And an activated Sentinels here, spamming a bit through the wall, making sure they can get some tap down. And they're gonna have to survive this onslaught now to come in from KRÜ.
That's your best case scenario, to play mini gulag inside of that smoke, because there was so much util coming towards you. But you still see the stalls there.
Oh gosh. Dante waiting. The shotgun doesn't come out big from that time as johnqt and Victor are able to come up huge here, and now it's left up to Silence. The kill over at B brings that power back to the A site. Runs in, tries to close that gap. Against Victor here, standing in for the squad, goes for the defuse. Victor with a quick peek check. Oh!
So wants to buy into it.
Water through, just walls after walls. And now they swarm. Haven't really entered the site just yet. They're going to go for the left side and try to route the defense. KRÜ's kind of reading this. mwzera feels what's going down, and saadhak is just kind of looking left and right in the back, but keeping himself alive somehow. And now this page Silence rotated so fast, cortezia sits him down.
It's you and me.
Uh-oh. Guaranteed round now. It has pinged out players on their executions.
My word. A little inside the park ace there if you count last round. Reduxx is feeling it right now, and they continue to fly through. This is the kind of stuff we were waiting for Reduxx to do as well. Coming online and just looking unstoppable. This johnqt feels the sixth sense of someone behind him here.
Yeah, Sentinels read that too. Expecting a TP on top of the paranoia thrown by saadhak, and as they re-cleared, it was an easy kill to do as they held it inside of that smoke behind the drone. So kind of using a drone as a bait to get the punish onto saadhak, so that was really nice. Now they start early, a 5 versus 2. Even with a spike plan on the pulse plan, they're trying to chase down the last 2 players of KRÜ, and this is a great answer back though, since the last couple of rounds that didn't pan out in their favor in these pulse plants.
Be nice to give Victor a few points here. There's one. They could their situation. Someone's in the orb. Someone's here.
I have neon.
One flanking elbow.
Nothing bricks.
I'm blind.
Hey, hold on.
Dead.
Nice.
Kill him, kill him.
Just go at me.
Get a smoke. Open smoke.
Dead.
Nice.
I can ult him. I'm ulting him.
Okay, waiting.
Go at me.
He's blind on the left.
Default. Sight.
I want blind yellow. I'm an ulted out.
Omen is yellow.
One chamber.
He ulted out.
Chamber nice.
The way they're
Careful,
closing in on
you
these
could've
calls
TP'd
is so cool to
I got
see.
it.
30 seconds.
Blind is
Let's
safe.
play time.
4v2. Chamber has up.
Chamber was nice. He was nice.
I'm smoking your right, Vic. Okay, well done.
And just going with
Flank.
Flank. Nice.
W bait.
You're my savior.
Lord's go.
But it also allows here for saying, okay, well, it's empty here.
Grab the lead here. The first time in the series, really. And it's going to be Silence looking to get this round back. Less hiding with the classic over here on the right side. This Reduxx is going to make quick work of him. johnqt with the Phantom, and they're kind of getting scattered on this Sova ultimate. As they get the plant down, Sentinels are in a pretty good position.
Yeah, still winning good fights too. Although all of them kind of isolated, they still have numbers. Unfortunately, though, that's going to change.
Enemy remaining.
johnqt has to come up huge again on the 1v1 inside. You still have a pit to work out with for. And then they make sure they grab this orb too, so you're sectioning a lot of that site.
30 seconds left.
Big dividers coming through. Dante wants to be in their face, and he's able to successfully capitalize with 2 to start. Sprinting over is saadhak to already be on the mid side, so nobody can rotate out or lurk on his team. He's going to go for the backstab as Les and the rest of the team make quick work of what's in the site. Wait a minute. Professor, class is in session for a moment here. Can he get himself to safety? He doesn't realize he's still surrounded. And Les is just about to creep into the situation. They really want to get themselves into the fight as soon as possible. Walls on walls to get the space they need, and they only have to look at a few angles here. Whoa! See, Dante's actually going to peek out of that one on his own. Still goes for more. He's going to get 3 Vans. How is he doing this? No way! Back and forth.
To his name because he's playing God mode right now.
Yeah. I agree with that. He's actually taken a moment to realize what he just did in spawn. His Silence gets a kill. He'll still be over towards the A action with Victor going down, slowing down Sentinels here to start. And this looks like it might just fizzle out altogether. Late to the round, second to the party. Dante picks up cortezia. Oh my gosh, those look close. johnqt doesn't take too much to the wall. None, actually.
And he's just trying to keep them at base so the other guys could activate here on the other side of the site, hoping to get a kill.
My ult is ready.
Jeez.
No distraction.
Just cat and mouse on this wall.
Player standing.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to get out of. Reduxx takes it. It looks like they're just going fundamental sight hit on this one, or I should say default sight hit. Straight through. Still getting spammed by saadhak. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So now the 3v5, Dante finds another one there. You can see the assists coming through, the trademark hit as well. And yeah, oh, the little tricks are catching Sentinels off guard. A quick trade there slows down the fight, but it looks like Sentinels are not going to be getting out of this one alive. johnqt and JonahP left alive here, the two with the veteran status on this squad that you'd be looking for to capitalize on a round like this. It's only going to be johnqt left. He gets going to zap.
Destabilizing.
Tries to get that cut through. And Victor will get a little bit off it, but it doesn't look like they want to push too far. Shots across the map are happening. And yeah, Bless is able to pick back up on that. Then the shoulder shot to Reduxx, low HP. What an opening of B site just like that. And Sent probably felt like they had control of the round right there.
This is scary. Both of them too with Sheriffs. I mean, it's Sheriffs across the board.
No.
But less with the Sheriff is always good.
Cannonballs? What is happening here? They're going to let him keep going for it. We're going to get a lot of aces in this game, aren't we?
Oh,
okay. JonahP's one shot. cortezia, so 3 more, and he's through this. Oh, God.
Everyone's going to ace.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Vans. Una mas. Oh, doesn't get it. And they were so fast. I don't know if anybody would have lived through that here. Let's see if they can get another round in their favor as mwzera starts off quick. They have a say, though. Finally, they have a say. It has not been Sentinels able to attack back right away. It's too much of a gap. Oh, my God. How? saadhak with a beautiful kill from behind, and the backstab is now at the 2v2, waiting to get control of the site before the full plant. They're looking to help each other before they do that. That's in the open. Oh, he's in the open. He still stays alive, though, on the swing.
Dá para aplicar. B.
So patient here, waiting for that time tick down before they activate. You see the spike down already, and they're, yeah. This is kind of what they did on Lotus. Go, insert, find things, let them rotate, and Les will be there to give them a hug.
And there's the next insert from Tara that's chamber in the front side while they're making noise.
Jeez.
Always playing with somebody behind their backs here. On these backstabs for Sentinels.
He's still ready. Les again. Another one in elbow as they rotate.
Tava CT, não foi CT. Se foi CT. Caralho, velho.
Atrás de você, Sérgio.
It's like a round of who's watching who so far here.
This time. So maybe pick up a side weapon here. If they can pummel somebody with 3 members of the team. No. There's one, but it's only an outlaw. It's not going to bring the round back into your favor, per se.
Welcome to my world.
Especially with a pit trying to retake with an outlaw, going to be tough.
It doesn't work as well as a shotgun. saadhak on an elevation again. The man lives up here.
That's what we're talking about, too. The elevation that would be a pain point to deal with for the side of Sentinels. Although not seeing anybody yet.
No distractions.
Favoring that Omen over the Astro, and we can see how many little things he can do with it. Tricks he plays.
Hold on.
The shots he makes. The shots he makes. Reduxx takes it. Is there.
And he can instantly rotate thanks to that.
Okay. Ripped off the top. Little haircut for saadhak. Okay, right back at you. No. cortezia goes down on that one, and the follow-up damage as well on to johnqt.
Thing is, they've already closed that gap now for Sentinels. And like a crew, they're deciding to flip that map across to fight towards Troll.
Ooh, they take all of orange. And now Sen has to kind of audible this and figure out the way they want to cover it. Okay. He's like, I don't see anybody, but I think they see me. Is a good call to back out there. JonahP gets the fight going, but we're not fully bought into this just yet. They got to figure out where saadhak is. His Stinger's going to be able to backstab in the end.
Oh.
One from Silence. Sees the move, and I don't even think that JonahP knows he was seen there, and he gets picked off by saadhak. The little things that they're putting into
on the map or on the roster.
Go, go, go.
Dante, forward mark there, sets up saadhak to get taken down as Victor takes the longer angle. It's just going to be a fast lane really quick to make him think something's going down. Here comes a rotation over from Sentinels. More kills from them, all ready to squash this attack from KRÜ. Exactly what Sentinels need at this point to keep KRÜ off at 12.
Oh.
One.
He's getting tagged or chasing him down. He's actually isolating fights too. cortezia already closed that gap though, as you saw him rotate from the top of middle into elbow. Now he's just trying to see if, yeah, he wants to let Sentinels ult.
Oh. That's a scary op spot. Victor squeezes out. He lives. Oh, Victor's the scary one in that spot. Apparently, saadhak's trying to push forward here as they're pinching from multiple sides. The wall drops, and yeah, saadhak's ready to fire through that on the line.
That recon was huge once again. 2 assists there for mwzera.
Spike planted.
From getting the pings onto 2 players. So focused to try to take down Dante in the front side. And now the map's been flipped. Even a scenario. KRÜ's at the advantage in the post plan.
I think it's one of the things KRÜ is benefiting on so well. Not that. johnqt takes a shot and hits Silence. Now evening up the numbers. Less gonna move forward into the smoke. Looking to pull a shotgun. Oh, it pulls out the Sheriff! What is the thought there? And he still gets it. Gonna be alive on the other side. It's all about time now. It's all about playing his life. Les is going to try to push off with a Viper Bite just away, and he's not going to give enough to peek. And that's going to be it. Very nicely done. So smartly played instead of just putting it right on the spike. Crazy stuff. And right into B. Right, look at that. Look at the peeking. The drone on the left side, but he's also weaving vision to both sides of the team. Oh my gosh. I feel like my hair's coming out here watching these guys just pulling it out with how crazy it must be. Reduxx doing what he can inside the kill contract, but they all come out to the nightmare once again as Les and Silence are putting the finishing touches on, and it's cortezia now outside the site. It feels like the last few rounds just happened in the blink of an eye, and this one even quicker.